From deep in the forest, high atop the great Smoky Mountains, this is... I forget the name of the video thing. Smoky Mountain Off-Grid. Ah. All right, here we go. We're just continuing on. I've got probably... we've cleared out the spot for the parking area. And so now we're taking the loop around to the front of the property, and so we've got stuff cut down here for about 20 feet in or so, and then by the end of this video we'll be 40 feet in out of 200 feet. So and we've got some obstacles as we come around the corner up here. If you notice in these videos, I have a very difficult time with my right leg. That's rheumatoid arthritis. It's like I don't maneuver the leg very well, and it's pretty painful. But I do still get around, and we're just going to move forward until we can't. Towards the end of the video, you'll hear Barbara talking about she's starting to shake. Barbara comes up with me, and she's my what do you call it? Safety, I suppose. I do something stupid or something unexpected happens, she's she'll take care of that. So, but Barbara's diabetic, and before I shot this video, this is after lunch. We had eaten lunch. Her blood sugar numbers were really low, and because it's cold. Increased metabolism, so forth and so on. But at lunchtime, before every meal, she takes a couple of units of Novolog, which is a fast-acting insulin. She injects it. And so between, at lunchtime, she didn't eat anything that was a fast-acting carb that would get into her bloodstream, pretty quickly. So the combination of the 2 units of Novolog and non-fast-acting carbs and the cold increased metabolism. She got a little squirrely there for a few minutes, but that was a pretty good indication for me. That was the end of the day. And I was ready for it to be the end of the day, believe me. So the thing with doing this, clearing this stuff up, is that the undergrowth are these real, long, prickly thorns, and they're in vines, and they crawl along the ground, and they climb up the trees, and it hurts. they will really hurt you, and they'll tangle you up too. So I have to fight with those, and get those all cleared up and squared away before I even think about walking in there. So they're still on the ground. They're just cut up, and they still snag me around the ankles, all the way up to my knees. But this is just taken out. We don't take out, I'm not going to take out any of my inventory. You see on the right-hand side, there's a big pine tree there. That's a twin pine. Up about 20 feet, it splits into 2. And now that's inventory. That's growing inventory. So I'm not cutting that down. And should I need the lumber to sell it, because, you know, the economy's so screwed up, and they take our pensions away, and you know, all that kind of stuff that I've all explained before, then that tree will come down. I mean, that tree right there is a good 200 board feet, and you know, possibly more than that. So with lumber running, you know, close to $1 a board foot, that's a $200 tree. So you know, we're not going to take down anything that hasn't been blown down, except for these little trees. And these little trees are mostly sweet gum, which makes it hard to dig out the stumps, which brings up another point. The reason that you see the stumps 12 to 18 inches above the ground is, first off, so that when I bring an excavator in there, I can locate them to dig them out. And secondly, it gives me something to grab. You know, I'll run a piece of equipment that has an excavator that has a thumb, which is a thing that closes in on the bucket. And so, you know, I can take a couple of swipes at the stump around it, and then I can grab it with that bucket and thumb and pull it right out. So I think those are all the things that I need to say about this. But we'll be up next time. In the next video, we'll be up to where the loop starts to curve, and you'll be able to see where the front of the property is. At least I hope we get that far. But I've got to clean all this stuff up that I'm cutting. I cut before I started this video, before lunchtime today. I cut about 20 feet back, and now I'm doing another 10 or 15, 20 feet. So I think that's all the explanation I need to do on this video.
gotta go sit in the truck. I'm starting to shake.
Huh?
I'm gonna go sit in the truck. I'm starting to shake.
You're starting to what?
Shake.
Okay. All right. Opening your way. Okay, you get this cold.
Okay, well, that's all I got for this time. So until next time, toodaloo.